I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, cause I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new video. In this video, another episode of Clan Wars. This is Clan Wars hashtag 4. And as you guys can see, Elite Gaming, a lot of you guys requested Elite Gaming. So I messaged Clash Royale and he sent me to Palumbo. So Palumbo sent their lineup, as you guys can see. Jacob B first, Jordan as second, Jewish Panda as number 3. Palumbo number 4 and Trainer Nick is number 5. And this is Hammer eSports their lineup. Number 1 Backstab, number 2 Hunter, 3 Naruto, 4 me Surgical, and 5 Marcus 35. So let's get right into the first match. So Jacob B versus Backstab, both really good players. As you guys know, Backstab is streamer and he won the crown duel, so that's amazing. And Jacob B is really known for his really good graveyard player. And I also did a Pro v Pro against him on Clash Royale channel, but I got swept, so a really good player. And both players start off not that aggressive. Backstab decides to drop his Electro Wizard, and Jacob B drops his Ice Golem and Mega Minion. But then Backstab goes aggressive on the right side with the Ice Golem Elite Barbarians. But Jacob B, it looks like, yeah, so the Elite Barbarians will die because Jacob B had his Barbarian Hut ready. And Backstab's Electro Wizard will almost take down the Mega Minion. The tower will kill it off. So at this point, I think, yeah, Jacob B will go aggressive with guards and graveyard. That's actually really interesting. I don't see that often, but as you guys can see, the guards made it to the tower, and wow, what a valuable poison. Jacob B is playing graveyard with a poison, and he hit the Mega Minion, the Electro Wizard, and the Tombstone. And Backstab is trying to make a counter push out of this, but only the Mega Minion is alive, but almost dead. So that wasn't really that good of a counter push. Jacob B could just drop his Ice Golem, and I think the Mega Minion will get... Oh, the Mega Minion did get one hit, so that's always nice. But at this point, Backstab is up on Elixir because he didn't really push there. But now he's going for a big push. He drops his Elite Barbarians a bit in the back so he can build up Elixir. And when he hit 5s, he will drop his Graveyard, and that will deal a lot of damage. As you guys can see, Jago has almost no Elixir, but Delf, wow, the tower is down to 986 guys. And at this point, I think, yeah, Jacob B will definitely counter push here with the 2 Barbarians, the Mega Minion, and a Graveyard. And Backstab is forced to play his Electro Wizard, but let's see if the Mega Minion... Yeah, the Mega Minion is locked on the tower. It got one hit, and it looks like it's about even on damage. I mean, Backstab is up a bit, but I think, yeah, Jacob B, again, a really nice poison. If you guys watch the Pro v Pro versus me and Jago always had a really nice poison. He's really patient with that until he can get a lot of value out of it. So Backstab decides to go with another graveyard and has a fireball ready for his archers. And the tower is down to 422. And it looks like Jacob B will take down Backstab tower now. He poisoned as well. Yeah, the tower will definitely go down. 30 seconds left. Backstab is forced to go to take down the other tower because it is the fireball range yet. So let's see. Backstab is going with an Ice Golem, is going with a graveyard. He fireballs the archers, really good fireball. 193. Oh, really good Ice Golem by Jago actually. He zaps one skeleton. Oh my god, 58. Let's see, can Backstab cycle to another fireball? It doesn't look like it. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Backstab calls good game, and that's good game, guys. Oh my god, 58 HP. That's absolutely crazy. And I wonder how Backstab feel. That's, oh my god, guys. So first win is for Elite Gaming. Let's get into the second match. And this is one of Hunter versus Jordan. So as you can see, Jordan is playing a Lava Loon deck, which is really popular in this meta. And it looks like one of Hunter is playing a Rocket Control deck. So one of Hunter will start with a Furnace, and Jordan will start with Tombstone. So both not really committing any Elixir or not really going aggressive, just waiting and see what they drop. But Jordan decides to go with his Lava Hound now. Let's see. So one of Hunter will drop his minions on the other lane and force Jordan to defend that. So he goes with a Miner and Jordan responds with a Mega Man, and I think he doesn't have to drop anything else. So really well played by Jordan. And I think Jordan will put his balloon. Yeah, so Jordan now has a Lava Hound and a balloon coming at one of Hunter. So let's see how Hunter defends this. He has his archers on his Lava Hound, and he drops a balloon. Let's see, maybe, I think because the bomb is... Let's see, will that hit it? No, oh, that almost hit the King Tower. I thought that it could maybe hit the King Tower, but Maybe he had to place it one tile to the other side. I'm not sure, but Jordan is up on Elixir and he dealt more damage than Hunter. So let's see, because Hunter's playing a chip deck, but he's forced to defend his pushes because he can chip away and then at the same time push. Because then Jordan would just ignore, because Jordan is a really good player, he would just ignore the chip damage and focus on the push. So then he could take down a tower in order to get maybe like 400, 500 damage. So really interesting how that will work out. So Jordan now pushes again with a Lava Hound. Let's see how he backed it up. He is backing it up with a Mega Minion and a balloon in the middle straight to the furnace. That's really interesting. And Hunter will drop his bowler to tank for the Mega Minion and minions on top. But it looks like the pops will not die and the balloon... No, the balloon does make it to the tower, but the death damage is still like 250 or something like that. And it looks like the Mega Minion... Oh my god, the Mega Minion took down the tower. Really good push by Jordan. And Hunter over defend there with the Ice Golem, as you guys can see, so that's a waste. And Jordan is again up on damage and he took down a tower, so not looking good for one of Hunter. Especially playing a minor control deck, it's almost impossible. As you guys know, I love minor rocket, but it's almost impossible to take down a tower when you're tower down. And then almost, it's almost the end of the match. So that's, I think at this point it's already GG, but let's see how what Hunter does now. So he drops his bowler to tank for the Mega Minion and the pops, but a balloon coming, and I think he will go with a miner, but it's too late, guys. It's already GG for Jordan, so that means 2-0 for Elite Gaming. These guys are really good, they know what they are doing, so that's, I think that's also why it was a lot of requested by you guys. A lot of you guys want to see this, so it's really nice that they come, of course. So 8 seconds left. I think, yeah, Jordan will fireball on defense and have his Karma ready for the miner. He even predicted it. So really well played by Jordan and GG. So let's get into the third match. And that is, I believe that's Naruto versus Jewish Panda. Let's see. Yeah, Naruto versus Jewish Panda. So let's see. Both players are... So Naruto is playing with a bowler freeze deck with Graveyard. And Juice Panda is playing with the Barbarian Hut Graveyard, but then with Electro Wizard, so that's interesting. I think Electro Wizard shuts down a bowler, I'm not sure. I think the bowler can't even roll his bowl then, or he can't even bowl then. So let's see, Juice Panda starts with a Barbarian Hut, and Naruto responds with a bowler, and he split archers in the back. So at this point, both players don't really know what playing, but Naruto decides to go aggressive with an Ice Golem in front, and then with a Graveyard, but Juice Panda just has a really good counter ready. He has his archers there and he has Electro Wizard. So let's see, no, Naruto deals like, let's see, he deals 134 damage, so that's almost nothing with a Graveyard. And Juice Panda has a really strong counter push. Now Ice Golem, 2 Barbarians, archers and a Graveyard. So let's see how Naruto responds. He also has his archers, so that's good, but I think the Juice Panda, his archers will take down the Goblin Hut. Yes, they will. So at this point, I think, yeah, Juice Panda definitely has an advantage because he dealt over 500 damage and he's up a bit on Elixir. So let's see if Juice Panda again goes with a Barbarian Hut and tries to reset, or if he decides to push on the other lane if Naruto drops something. But it looks like he will drop his Barbarian Hut, and I think Naruto will respond again with a bowler. There you go. So both players, I think Naruto has an advantage because his bowler will kill the Barbarian Hut, but the Electro Wizard also counts the bowler, so it's really interesting how that will work out. So he decides to go with a Mega Minion to kill the bowler, but Naruto's really reactive with his Ice Golem to tank and then the minions on top. And then he decides to go with a Graveyard. Let's see. I think Naruto will even freeze here or not. No, he decides to keep the freeze a surprise, which I think was a really good move because otherwise he would be down a lot. And the counter push, it would be really hard to defend. So it looks like, again, Juice Panda is really... I think Juice Panda is playing it really well because he decides to defend his Naruto's Graveyard pushes. And then out of his defensive troops, he's making a counter push, which I think is really, really good because Naruto has to defend the Graveyard with, for example, archers or minions. But he also has to focus on his counter troops, for example, the Electro Wizard with archers. So let's see, Naruto freeze there, but as you guys can see, Juice Panda, his defense is just so strong. And I think you you will see another Barbarian Hut trying to reset again, trying to counter push, and then out of that counter push, making his push. So at this point, Juice Panda is playing it really well. Let's see, he might even, yeah, he fireballs the bowler, the Goblin Hut, and the tower. So the tower is down to 936. And Naruto now has a strong push with a graveyard. So let's see if he freezes there. Yeah, he does freeze here. So let's see if the skeletons can deal some damage. Juice Panda does have a zap. So I bet you will see the zap now. Yeah, there's the zap. But he still does so much damage. And there's still one Spirit Goblin locked on the tower. So both towers are down to 970. So actually, again, guys, really close match. Both players know what they are doing. Such good players. So I'm really happy that Elite Gaming actually wanted to do this clan war. But a really good fireball, he killed the minions, and that tower is down to 305. So Naruto has to push now. He has to go now or he's dead. So he's dropping his archers. I bet he will freeze here. So a really good freeze. He hit the Mega Minion, he hit the tower, and he hit the archers. But as you guys can see, the Ice Golem death damage and the Electro Wizard, it's just too much. So at this point, I think you will see a graveyard coming from Juice Panda. I'm not sure. Oh, Naruto actually dropped his minions. I think, yeah, he's definitely trying to cycle back. There is his graveyard, his fireball. I think that's GG. Yeah, one more skeleton hit. There you go. Yeah, Juice Panda. So that means 3-0 for Elite Gaming. Really good, guys. And let's get right into the next match. That's me versus Palumbo. Palumbo is a really good player as well. I mean, I wasn't sure what he's going to play. He's a really good all-round player. So he could basically be playing Hulk, he could play Lava Hound or whatever. But as you guys can see, he's playing an X-Bow, which I didn't know, of course. I mean, X-Bow, it's really rare in this meta. So Palumbo, he drops his Ice Golem in the back. I split my archers and I was forced to play, or not forced, but the Barbarian Hot graveyard deck. It's really strong. And I wanted to win, of course, already 3-0 down. And the next match is Marcus, so I hope we could at least make it 3-2. But at this point, I dropped my Mega Minion and I also dropped my Ice Golem. And now he decides to drop his minions, so I just fireball that. And here he reveals his X-Bow, but luckily for me, I had my Barbarian Hut ready. And Barbarian Hut is really tanky, and the two Barbarians are also good at killing the X-Bow. So I also dropped my archers to kill his X-Bow. He decides to lock there, which I think was a waste, because as you guys can see now, I have a almost full life Barbarian Hut on the tower, or on the field, I mean, sorry. And I'm up on elixir. I'm one elixir. I have an advantage of 1 elixir. So Palumbo is definitely down right now. So let's see how what I do now. So I think I will drop my. As you guys can see, I knew he was down on elixir. So I dropped my Mega Minion and I dropped my graveyard. But he has really reactive minions ready. So I will fireball that. But that was too late because graveyard is only 10 seconds long and the time already expired. So I give Palumbo well played, really good minions, of course. So at this point, I mean, now I'm down on elixir, but I'm up a bit on damage, and I know that he has X-Bow, so I could just play another Barbarian Hut soon. I now decides to drop my Electro Wizard to kill his Mega Minion, so I have a bit of a counter push out of that. And let's see how Palumbo responds to that. So here he reveals that he has Elite Barbarians, so that's actually really interesting. X-Bow with Elite Barbarians. He decides to lock my Barbarian Hut and the two Barbarians, but I had my Ice Golem ready. So one Elite Barbarian will deal some damage to the Barbarian Hut, so well played by Palumbo. And now he decides to go with a defensive X-Bow. I'm not sure why. If I were him, I would just cycle other cards, sorry. And I went with a predictive fireball, and I was aiming for his minions, but I did hit his Mega Minion. I said oops. At the end it didn't really matter because 1 elixir to hit his Mega Minion, but I was aiming for his 3 elixir minions, of course. So here he decides to go with a X-Bow and Elite Barbarians, really strong. And it looks like the Elite Barbarians will lock on my tower. So I drop a defensive Mega Minion and my tower is down to 1037. Really well played by him. He gets me off guard there. So at this point it's really close. I decide to go with my Ice Golem to tank. I will drop my graveyard. I don't have my fireball ready here. I will zap. And that takes down the tower. Let's see. Oh, I actually don't zap here because I knew that would not really deal, will not kill the minions, of course, because the zap doesn't kill the minions, and that would only cost me 2 elixir, and that would allow Palumbo to build his push stronger. So I decided to drop my Barbarian Hut. I will drop, wow, that's actually really interesting. My Mega Minion is almost dead. I think it will die to the Ice Golem death damage. Yeah, it died to the Ice Golem death damage. And I decided to fireball the X-Bow and the tower. So the tower is now down to 316. So Palumbo has to make moves right now. I think he will come with Elite Barbarians, or yeah, he will lock this and then he will drop defensive Elite Barbarians, I think. Yeah, there you guys can see. So at this point, skeletons are locked on. I zapped there and that was GG. So I took the W for Hammer Esports. So at this point, I mean, we already lost, but I didn't want to get swept, of course. Let's get into the 5th match as Marcus versus Trainer Nick. And Trainer Nick is really well known for his Hawk Rider plays, but in this meta, the Lava Hound Balloon deck with Musket. So that's really interesting. Both players giving a good lock. So let's see what Trainer Nick does. So he decides to go aggressive with, I mean, not really aggressive, but he's investing a lot in his push. So he decides to drop his 7 Elixir Lava Hound right at the beginning. But Marcus doesn't really have anything to rush on the other lane. So Nick really well played Musket, taking down the Mega Minion and then making a counter push. So let's see what Nick does now. He decides to Fireball the Electro Wizard, defensive Electro Wizard, and he zapped the Inferno Tower. So Marcus is forced to drop his archers and zap in defense. But I think the Musket will still do some damage. Yeah, the Musket will get 3 hits. Wow, that was the last hit. What she was about to die, but she still got a hit in. So that's really unfortunate for Marcus. And as you can see, Marcus is playing a minor poison deck. So let's see if he decides to go with a minor poison now on the tombstone. I think he will. Let's see. Yeah, there goes his minor. Then he dropped his poison, and Nick still decides to drop his Skarmy, because I mean his Skarmy did die, but the Skarmy isn't going to die in one tick. So it will still take down the miner. So that's really well played by Nick. And Nick didn't reveal his balloon yet. So let's see how when he decides to drop his balloon. I mean, I haven't seen Nick play with this deck before. So I'm wondering if he's going to play it now or in overtime. So let's see what he drops. He actually drops it now. Let's see, he does have enough to zap and fireball. So I bet he will fireball the Inferno and the Electro Wiz now. And wow, he even hit the Mega Minion. That was not that good of a placement by Marcus. And it looks like the balloon is on the tower now. It will get a second hit to take down the tower. And at this point, Marcus also playing with a minor control deck. I don't think Marcus can come back right now. So it looks like Elite Gaming will win 4-1. And let's see what Marcus will do right now. But Trainer Nick's tower is down to 2000. And I think it's too late. 50 seconds left. Trainer Nick did drop his Karma, but got zapped by Marcus, and then he was forced to drop his Musket. So I think, yeah, Trainer Nick will just focus on another push, and Marcus is maxing. He is sitting on 10 elixir. I don't think he will drop anything anymore. 30 seconds left. Let's speed up, guys. Yeah, he gave up. He knew it was too late. So Trainer Nick will get the 3 crown, and that's 4-1 for Elite Gaming. So Ash or Elite Gaming, really well played. And guys, if you enjoyed this episode, let me know what clan we have to face the next time. I was thinking about Orange Juice clan. I could contact Yarn. And if you guys like this video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Bye.